Good evening and welcome to today's episode of NWCR's Removing That Liberal Blindfold for this, the 6th day of October in the year of our Lord 2025. New Mexico keeps having its troubles, and it's all caused by the woke liberal left. With this one from the University of New Mexico here in Albuquerque. Yes, folks, a supposed prestigious university has teachers teaching our kids this crap. From Opinion Post News comes this one. Woke UNM professor says that it's dangerous to teach there are only two genders. And this you will not hear from the legacy media, who all want this charade to continue. Please like and subscribe to these daily updates and listen to the end, so we can grow the network and let Americans know what is really going on here and how to save this great nation from enemies we have from within. Don't forget to hit the like button and comment too. Let us know what you're thinking. That will help us to grow in the rankings. An associate professor at the University of New Mexico says she fears being compelled to lie to her students by teaching that only two genders exist. Georgianne Davis, remember that name, an associate professor of sociology at the UNM, expressed her concerns in a Thursday op-ed for Los Angeles Times titled, quote, "I'm an intersexed professor. Am I supposed to lie by teaching only male and female?" Unquote. No, woman, you're supposed to tell the truth because there are only male and female. In the essay, Davis referenced a viral video showing a Texas A&M student challenging Professor Melissa McColl about classroom discussions on gender and sexuality. The student questioned whether teaching about concepts such as the gender unicorn, a visual tool used to explain differences between gender identity and sexuality, was legal, saying, quote, "According to our president, there are only two genders." Then this also very much goes against a lot of people's religious beliefs. Well, if you believe there are more than two genders, you're not religious. You don't believe in God, because God tells you male and female. Texas A&M later dismissed McColl, citing inconsistencies between her course content and its official description. Then University President Mark A. Welsh III stated that senior college leaders had approved plans to continue teaching course content that was not consistent with the course's published description, unquote, prompting their immediate removal from administrative roles. Davis wrote that incidences like these have left her afraid the professional fallout from teaching that she considers accurate science. It's not. Quote, "As someone who also teaches in the Southwest, I find myself scared of what consequences might follow if I teach well and honestly," unquote, she said. If she taught well and honestly, she wouldn't be teaching the crap she's teaching. She blamed using political hostility for creating a hostile environment for educators. Quote, "Especially now as misinformation about bodies spreads, with President Donald Trump and others insisting people are exclusively male and female, a narrow, politically charged gender ideology of their own invention," unquote, Davis wrote. If you really believe this, then you don't believe in God and you have not read the Bible, because the Bible tells you that. Born with a vagina, but with no ovaries, uterus, or fallopian tubes, and with the XY chromosomes and internal undescended testes, unquote, Davis identifies as intersex. She said that teaching otherwise would mean denying her own biological reality. Quote, "Should I lie to my students?" unquote, she asked in a column. Quote, "Should I deny that intersex people exist as a biological reality? Should I pretend that, as the Texas A&M student wishes and Trump supports, that sex is a simple binary that perfectly aligns with gender and simplistic view of sexuality?" unquote. Davis, author of Contesting Intersex, the dubious diagnosis of five-star white trash, emphasized that intersex people are a biological fact, and that political rhetoric claiming there are only two genders is scientifically wrong. She cited estimates from the Cleveland Clinic that about 1 in 100 Americans are intersex, with roughly 2% of the people worldwide displaying intersex traits. This is why I'm scared to do my job, Davis concluded. Should I stand before my students and lie to them about biological reality? That would be the only way to comply with an order to acknowledge only males and females. Informed and honest teachers cannot go along with that fiction. In a statement to Fox News Digital, Davis reiterates that teaching there are only two sexes would be dishonest. Quote, sex isn't as simple as male and female, which any honest biologist, endocrinologist, gynecologist, or geneticist will tell you, she said. Quote, and I refuse to lie to my students about the existence of intersex people because some of the political ideological war. I prefer facts. I was born with a vagina and internal testes. That's not an ideology, that's a reality, unquote. And now we'll remove the liberal blindfold. All I can do is, on this one, is shake my head, and I've done it several times already, at the stupidity of this professor. Hell, my cat could teach better genetics and better sexuality than this stupid woman. And yes, Georgianne, you are a woman. There are only two sexes. From the Bible, it says from Genesis 1:26 and 27, and then God said, let us make man in our image after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heaven, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. My friends, we have to realize here that the rule of God trumps all. Not to use our president as the reason, but the Democrats are wrong here, and so are the people who decide they are butthurt because reality does not fit the agenda they want pushed. Benjamin Franklin once said, freedom is not a gift bestowed upon us by other men, but a right that belongs to us by the laws of God and nature. One of the things that is happening today is the law and the truth are being hidden by those who actively pursue the idea that if we take away guns from law-abiding citizens or make them believe that there's only two sexes, then everything is going to go hunky-dory. No, I guarantee you it won't. Thank you for watching, and as I will always say, we will not be ruled. NWCR is heard through Conservative Nation Media, or CNM, from behind that silver microphone of freedom with the voice of reason in this increasingly unreasonable world where America always wins. Again, please subscribe to my video accounts on Rumble and YouTube because we need to start listening to the truth, not the liberal lies and what the world wants us to know. Have a good day, and God bless you all.